Alright, hey guys. So I'm going to be doing another monthly build type thing. And this is the month of May. So for well, I'll probably do it every month just because the prices change so much. But this one I wanted to go with around $1,000 build since last time we did it around 500. So let's start out with the CPU. For this one, I wanted to go with Intel since we did AMD last time, and this one's a Core i5 6600K. It's the new Skylake processors. I've actually used this processor in a build for my uncle, and it does fantastic. The thermal design power is 91 watts, which is really nice. It barely uses any power compared to my AMD. Mine uses a lot. For the CPU cooler, because it does not come with the CPU cooler, so you do need to buy one. I went with the Corsair H100i V2. I have the very first version of this. Mine comes with an RGB, which I actually prefer rather than like the strip thing, but they don't really make the H100i version 1 anymore. So the radiator size is 240 millimeters, so that's two 120 millimeter fans. It'll fit all of these CPU sockets, so pretty much all AMD. Um, the let's see, the 1151 LGA 1151 is a Skylake. For the motherboard, I want to do. Also, I should have mentioned I want to do a Mini ITX build, so it's gonna be a small one. But for the motherboard, I went with the Asus Z170 since we have a K SKU processor. We can overclock it if you choose. This has Wi-Fi built in. It has two slots for RAM. You can fit one graphics card in there, and then it's supposedly pretty good. A lot of people like to use it. It is 1151, so it'll fit. It can only have two, and the speed can go from 2133 to 3400. The maximum supported memory is 32 gigabytes. We're not going to have that much. Obviously, you can't Crossfire or SLI since there's only one port. It does have USB 3.0, which is good. Pretty much all motherboards that are new should. And I also wanted to go with the red and black build. So I went with the G-Skill Ripjaws V series. I went with two sticks of 8 gigabytes. So we got a total of 16. The speed is 2133. The speed of RAM doesn't really matter all that much in games, so it's not really that much of a concern. Obviously, I went with black and red to match the motherboard, and then of course the H100i, you can change the little plate thing into red or blue or whatever color. I don't know exactly what colors I got. Obviously, it showed red and blue, so you can go with red. I went with the solid state drive, 240 gigabytes. I went with that so you can have a really fast boot drive, and then I also went with the Seagate 1 terabyte for all your games or whatever. Um, and then for the video card, I went with the GTX 970. I went with red and black, obviously, so that way it'll match everything. This one I've actually used in a build. This one, my uncle had a 980 in his, but it was the exact same color scheme. It was just 980. It does have 4 gigabytes of VRAM. Core clock speed is 1.14 gigahertz. It uses a TDP of 145 watts. Can do a maximum of 3-way SLI, although I wouldn't do a 3-way SLI or 2. I'd rather just spend more money on the higher end, the 980 Ti, if you're going to do that. It is 10.59 inches, and it'll fit in our case. And our case is a Mini ITX case, as we'll see here. I went with the Fantex In Through Evolve ITX because it was red and black. That was the first reason. And it can hold a 240 millimeter radiator at the top was the other reason. And a lot of people like it, so I figured I'd go with something new. I've never used this case. I have seen it though, and it is pretty cool looking. Our graphics card will obviously fit right here. The maximum is 12.99 inches, which is pretty long. You can fit 3.5 inch drives, but right here on the top you can put an SSD. So you'll obviously be able to put an SSD right there, or you could probably get an adapter and go in 3.5-inch drive if you wanted to. For the power supply, I went with 650 watt gold certified, and it's a fully modular power supply. I went with that one because the price is pretty good for a gold certified, and gold is the efficiency rating in case you don't know. There's also bronze, gold, silver, all that. Gold is obviously better than bronze or silver, and you don't really need more than 650 watts for this build. In fact, it only uses 300 and I think 50 total. And the full modular is if you do want to get custom cables in front or in the future, you can do that. See, these cables are actually pretty nice. They're all black instead of like the yellow and green, all those nasty colored ones that you always see. And then that'll do it for this one. The price is $1,110.81 if you use the combo discount, and there's a $5.99 shipping fee. Let's see. Oh yeah, the total power usage is 322 watts. So that's pretty good. And with the new, I would probably add the GTX 1070 that's coming out, but those aren't available yet. From what I heard, it's going to be around the same price as the 970. So in the future, if you see this and the 1070 is out, I'd probably go with that if I was you. Other than that, that's going to be it. Hope you guys have a good day and hope this helps. And talk to you guys later.